Hello, ladies. My coach and I spend plenty of time talking about building relationships with teachers, especially because she's new to our school. And this is also a new experience for all of us because we've never had a literacy coach at all. And we also have a new administrative team. So this year, that was her main focus. That was the first thing that she wanted to do. She wanted to talk about balanced literacy, and she also wanted to focus on building relationships with us. So not only is she building them with the staff, but she's building them with administration. To be effective at positive relationships, the coach must spend his or her time with teachers as a whole. So this can be done multiple ways. In our school, we spend a lot of time together through monthly professional developments and through weekly PLCs. So that kind of gives the coach an opportunity to get to know each teacher individually, although we are focusing in a group, or we are working in a group. And I think for us, it has worked out rather well because she spends that time not singling out a teacher. And I know a lot of times when teachers get assigned coaches, they automatically assume that it's for something negative. And unfortunately, most of the time that it is. So my coach also believes that she should not be seen as an evaluator because this could cause teachers not to trust you. Because my administrators are not well versed around literacy, they tend to rely heavily on the coach to evaluate teachers. And this probably happened about 3 times in the beginning of the school year that they asked her to come with them as they did their walkthroughs. So, of course, she respectfully declined, and she told the administrators that she did not want to be seen in this way because she was fearful that teachers wouldn't trust her and they would not seek her out for help because they would assume that she's talking to administration about everything that's going on inside of their classroom. So trust is a very, very big deal for her. She definitely wants to have an open door policy, and she also wants teachers to invite her in. So that's one of the main reasons why she opposes doing evaluations, although the administrators want her to. Teaching is already an isolated job, so her philosophy is that she basically wants to keep it as coach and teacher relationship, not teacher-administrator relationship. Closing the door to a coach would be detrimental to the students' progress. So that's why she kind of like walks that fine line between the administrators and the team, or I'm sorry, the administrators and the teachers. Thus far, the most difficult relationship to build is with someone who does not want to be in a relationship with you. Right now, we are experiencing this in our school. Some teachers are resistant and they're very territorial. We definitely are. We like our own space. We don't like people to come into our classrooms unless they have been invited in. So, which makes it cumbersome for the coach to do her job. So I asked her, how do you deal with these types of situations with professionalism? Her response was, I respect the teacher's space. I listen attentively and I break down the walls that have been built by waiting for testimonials to be spread around the school about other teachers' success with the coach. We can impact their practice. I'm sorry, I'm trying to scroll down. We can impact their practice and process by continuing to provide support, offering resources, building our own capacity, using best practices, and by waiting for other teachers to spread the good news about their coaching experience. We actually had this happen at my school. There were a couple of teachers in the beginning who were extremely resistant to having having the coach in a room. But now that one of the coaching sessions is almost over, she has been raving about the experience that she's had. She's been telling everybody that she knows that she's a better teacher because she's been coached. And more importantly, her students are actually reading better. So this information goes around the building. So the hope is with some of the other teachers who are still resistant that they will begin to pretty much just soften their hearts and allow the coach to come in. We can impact oh, I'm sorry, I already read that part. So I believe identity, power, and positioning influence these relationships when a coach considers themselves as an expert and dismisses other people's input. So in our school, the coach definitely does not consider herself as an expert, although other people do. And her main reason, again, for doing that is that she doesn't want people to think that it's all about her and it's what she says and no one else has any say. So I believe that if we don't consider ourselves as these experts, then that will also help to build in relationships with other teachers. Thank you.